I would like to acknowledge the Coomberi people of the Gold Coast region who are the traditional custodians of the land, pay respects to the elders past and present, and extend the respect to other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. I'd like to inform you that this digital story does contain images and content of deceased Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. My name is Jazmyn Kinlyside. This digital story aims to identify an insightful critical commentary on the visibility and valuing of Indigenous people and cultures in my local environment on the Gold Coast. When I walk around Coomera River, in Aboriginal language meaning blood or vein and flowing river, I feel connected to the land when I touch the trees, look at the water and feel the cool breeze. I am left wondering what it would be like many years ago to live, care and protect for this country. Diversity. I see war statues, shopping centres, community centres. This represents low visibility of Indigenous people and culture. Statistics indicate low 1.7% of Indigenous population, which can explain a shallow values located. Dreamworld shows high visibility and promotes cultural awareness and valuing intersectionality. Griffith University shows visibility throughout the campus, valuing closing the gap policy and cultural safety environment. The Indigenous people occupied the land for thousands of years with over 250 tribes. The settlers used the land for logging timber, farming cotton, sugarcane, building a railway. Today, I see visible evidence of colonisation, farming and the old railway tracks that transported the agricultural. This continues today with the newly developed landscapes that pave the way for new buildings. As I walk the land, I can imagine the Indigenous people, slave labour, stolen wages and the massacres that occurred. Self-determination highlights a significant step forward for Indigenous people and human rights, as they have been exposed to experiencing dispossession and marginalisation. For example, voting, police custody and stolen generation. I will never forget Cootamundra Girls' Home with my grandmother as she walked me through the Cootamundra Girls' Home and shared her story. I felt heart crushed. I could only provide hugs and kisses, cultural humility, cultural safety, as the United Nations Declaration was long overdue to protect the rights of Indigenous people. I identify myself as a privileged Aboriginal mother. I've had the opportunity to experience a luxury lifestyle living with my non-Indigenous family in the largest RSL lottery applies home. I feel connected to my culture and my family when they come to visit for fishing and we eat and we yarn. I graduated. My daughter attends school which integrates everyday Indigenous culture, including Let's Come and Yarn. I am privileged to have the opportunity to meet with my grandmother from the stolen generation. I met with my Aunt Karen for the first time, and I support and cheer for my family at sports events. This experience has provided a deeper knowledge and understanding and awareness of the true visibility and values represented of the Indigenous people and culture in my local environment on the Gold Coast. I respect Indigenous people, culture and country.